And we are back.
Welcome back, Bumble bitches.
I don't think I changed the latency on this, which means there's going to be a delay between them speaking to us. Yep. Fuck. Didn't change the latency. That's okay.
Okay.
So we are not going to be able to see the chat while we're doing all of this, but we will be going back and forth to the chat.
We need to. Is this going to be like an actual episode or?
Yes. No, this is a live stream.
Just a live stream?
Just live.
Okay.
Yeah. I am going to pop the chat out and move it over to my computer so that I have it just in case. All right. So some of you may or may not know who Taylor Frankie Paul is.
I did not know who she was until this morning.
Me either. Never gave a shit about any of those TV shows.
Yep.
You've done a whole lot more research than I have. I just know what I saw this morning on YouTube. Mm-hmm. So give us a rundown.
So, what's her name? Taylor Frankie Paul?
Yep.
I first heard of her maybe a couple of years ago when there was that massive scandal of the Mormon wives doing soft swinging. And she broke some rules, some agreements within the group. And that agreement was you do not go all the way without the partner present and the partner consent. And she was having a full-blown relationship with another woman's husband behind both of their backs. And it all fell apart. She got divorced. I think, so it started off as, like, she got really popular on Mom Talk because she got married, had 2 kids. Excuse me. Started making mom content, blew up. And then I believe her and a couple of friends came together and they made a reality show.
Is The Bachelorette?
No, like the Mormon Lives of Mormon Wives or whatever.
Okay, so they created,
there was a show.
So this would have been her third TV show, or the Mormon was going to be the first? Second.
This happened before Bachelorette.
Okay, so The Bachelorette was the second or the third?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know how many shows she's been on. So there was that whole thing. She gets with somebody else. There is the massive incident that everyone is seeing now blowing up. And I don't know how much everyone knows of this, but it's come to light that this past February, there was also a massive incident between this woman and her ex, the one who was in the video recording her. And this last incident is the evidence that they're using in order to obtain the restraining order that they need and the temporary full custody order. So she has temporarily lost custody of her children.
Good.
Right. So something happened in February. The details are not out of that, but everything is coming to light now because this is the evidence that they're using to back up the February incident of her being a danger to the children.
So I took a video off of TMZ so that I could get the actual video of the domestic violence that's happening there. I also got a video off of Daily Mail, I think it was, of the arrest where they arrested her. Wow. And then I have another video that has nothing to do with any of that I want to react to.
Okay.
So let's headphones on.
Is Carrie here yet?
She's not.
Okay.
Abby said, "I'm so glad that we are talking about this because nobody else I know wants to talk about it." Well, we have a lot to say. I have a lot to say. We haven't talked about this yet amongst each other because we wanted this to be an authentic thing. And I haven't watched the video all the way through. I only know what I saw as somebody else was talking about what happened. So
before we jump into this, I can say that I'm absolutely disgusted by this woman and her behavior. I think that women like this should be talked about. I think that domestic violence situations where a woman attacks a man should be brought to light. And I think that these things should be punished through the criminal system, and it should be punished the way that a man is punished.
I agree. I'm going to try to pop the chat out and stick it on this other monitor so that you can still see it. If it doesn't delete my chat, that means we'll have 2. I know that's kind of small. Let me see if I can blow this up. Can you actually see that or no?
No. Carrie's here.
Okay. Can you see it if I do that?
No.
Yeah, let's see if I can make it bigger.
Children.
Can you now?
Kind of. That's better.
Okay. That way we can still kind of see the chat as we're going. Mine's massively oversized now, but that's okay. Are you yelling for them? You want to take a second? You want to go?
Let them know that Carrie's here. I think they found her, though.
Okay. All right. So this first one is going to be... There he is right there.
Carrie's here.
Yeah, she's here. Okay. All right. So... All right. This is the first one. I also flipped the video backwards to try to avoid the copyright strikes because we get them a lot. All right. Ready?
Yes.
Yeah, look at you. Look. Yeah, look. This is called physical abuse. Yeah.
Okay. He's in a chokehold. Not a very effective, not a very effective chokehold, but she is currently choking him. At what point does it go from like, I'm a man and not supposed to hit a woman to I'm about to preserve life because this could potentially kill me? I'm not saying that she's got the strength to like really yoke him out, but it doesn't take much to really fuck somebody up.
The intent is there.
Right? So where does that land? Because as far as I'm concerned, we're like 3 seconds into this video and I would already be fighting back.
Yeah.
I'm not going to allow somebody to physically abuse me. Like, oh, this is such a fucking problem for me. You have anything you want to say before I get back, before I hit the button?
I do, because this is one of those situations where if you don't record what's happening and you do defend yourself, it's your word against hers.
Right.
Right? So, I don't know. We'll see. Somebody in the chat said that he was also abusive.
Maybe.
And I haven't seen anything of that.
Right. Well, and
So.
there, yeah, and there's no evidence of that. As long as far as I know, there's no evidence of that. Even if he was verbally abusive, psychologically abusive, whatever the case may be, we don't have video of him beating on her. We have a video of her beating on him. Whether they've both beat on each other, two wrongs don't make a right. The moment somebody puts their fucking hands on their partner, it's a problem.
Yep.
Like this is not something we should be condoning. My other issue in this is that this is a famous TikToker who did mom content.
Almost 7 million followers on TikTok.
Right.
Like, she's big.
And aside from her hitting on her man, she hits her kid in the face with a chair.
Yeah.
Because her child is there. So
both of the kids are there.
Right. So are we gonna just say that that's okay too because he was abusive? Like,
right.
This is not you can't justify two wrongs don't make a right. It's never okay to fucking put your hands on another person like that.
Before we jump back into this, I want to say that I have heard her talk about this. And what I have heard her say is that the timing of this is to throw off season 4 of whatever, or to disrupt The Bachelorette. I haven't heard her say that he was abusive. And I'm almost certain that she's drunk.
Oh yeah, she's
in every one of these.
Fucking wrecked when you watch the arrest video.
Yeah.
I got that. So
I'm not trying to like say she wasn't abused, but like if that information is out there, I have yet to see it.
All right.
Yeah. See, Taylor, this is all you do. It's the only thing you know how to do is hurt me.
Okay. Again, she has 7 million followers on TikTok. She has a platform that's almost 10x what ours is when you think about that. Like, that's fucking massive. And that's just TikTok. That doesn't cover Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, wherever else she is. If there was no video of this and she went to jail, right? Or there was no video of this and the cops were called, he could have went to jail.
Right.
And had he went to jail and she was the one who actually attacked him, she could have destroyed this man's life on social media. It would have taken one video.
Hon, you think this is okay? It's not okay. Holy shit.
I don't give a fuck.
Let me go. Stop. Dude,
I feel so bad for those kids. Hearing all of that, like,
Yeah. So if he was somebody who was physically abusive to her, right, on a regular basis or even once or twice and was successful at that abuse, do you think this would be happening?
the way that she's reacting.
Attacking
No.
him like that? If somebody fucked me up in a fight, I'm not attacking them. I don't care how drunk I am. I've already learned that lesson.
Right, that's true. Like getting a successful ass whooping and in a relationship like that, you're right. Like I'm not picking fights like that. I also don't believe that he would be recording her. He would just put her out again.
Defend himself.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, there's a lot into this. And that's not saying that he hasn't been abusive in other ways,
Right.
either verbally or mentally or whatever the case may be. But knowing human behavior and understanding the way that victims can respond in things, you're right. I mean, the alcohol could be making her brave.
Yeah.
But
maybe.
even then, he would lay her out again. He wouldn't just be
Right.
recording it.
Unless this was all a plan to destroy her ass, right?
To bring it all down. That's true.
But her behavior, whether it was his plan to destroy it or not, is her fucking behavior.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
There's the chair. There's the child.
Your daughter.
Here's another one.
Right here.
And here comes another one. That one hit her kid. That one hit her kid.
I would send her to jail right then.
She should never be
my
allowed
God.
to have her children again over that. Ever. That is a deadly missile. That's what they call that. That is a whole ass fucking problem. Child is 5 years old. Now there is psychological trauma because watching mom go through all of that.
And then mom hit me.
Right. And if that is dad, because I don't know if that's actually the child's father or not. I have no fucking idea.
I don't think so.
But if it is, or if that child views it as dad,
I think it's stepdad.
they now get to see him being beaten as well, going, what are you doing? Stop doing this. And now they have been hit with a chair.
Yep. So this is one of those situations where, yes, I understand. Even if he has been physically abusive to her, this whole situation, she needs to be held accountable for her actions in this. She struck her child with a metal chair.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
Crazy.
Wrong button. Trying to see what we've got going on YouTube right now. Guys, we're only at 100 people watching. If you guys are watching this, please share this video. Let's get these numbers up. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
You're unbelievable. No, you. Stop throwing stuff and help your daughter.
He's holding the kid. You can hear.
Help your daughter. Stop screaming at me. God. Stop, Taylor. You're done. Taylor. That's it. That is it.
That poor fucking baby.
No more. You're done. Stop. No. I did none of this. This is your own pain. You're doing this to yourself. Stop. No.
Y'all ladies are wild for defending this woman. Like, and I'm not saying anybody in the chat is, but I've seen thousands of comments of women defending this, and I'm disgusted. I don't know how you hear this and think what she is doing okay in any situation.
Right. And I have actually seen people saying that she's in the right for this. Like, I have seen people cheerleading in this behavior online because I have read some of the comments that's going on. The rest of this video is black, so I can play it and we can listen, or we can go to the other video if you want. But it's more of the same. It's the child screaming, the two of them fighting. You can't see any more things being thrown. Like, I don't know if the phone got knocked over, if he knocked it out of his hand, or what the deal is. But
so this is one of those things where I feel like it's our humanly duty to understand what's going on in other people's lives. And I want to try to listen to the rest of this.
all right, I'm gonna keep our cameras up because it's black the rest of the way through. There's no reason to have it on the screen.
Okay.
I'm done taking the blame for you. Yeah, I'm sorry, Indy. Taylor,
Get the fuck out!
I'm done with you.
You did it.
I'm done. Stop.
Get the fuck out! Yeah, I'm done now,
Taylor, your
Yeah,
daughter.
I'm done now.
Look at you screaming. Your daughter just got hit in the head with a metal chair.
Because of you.
No, you.
She tried to blame him for that because of you. Hearing that little kid scream for her mom like that fucked me up. You have anything before I go back?
Go and help your daughter. Now.
You did this.
Help your daughter, Taylor.
You did this, Dakota.
Oh my gosh. If you throw another chair, you okay? Taylor!
Get away from my daughter! Get away!
Then help
Get
her!
away!
Stop doing this!
You threw me. Get the fuck away.
Dude, think of your kids! Gosh!
Me too. My daughter.
At what point, right? At what point does it no longer go about self-preservation and about the kid's preservation?
Right.
Like, I gotta be honest, the moment she threw that fucking chair and that kid was in there, I think it was his duty to fucking restrain her. And if that meant knocking her the fuck out to make all of this stop, I'm here for it. And like, I don't condone violence like that. I think
Right.
that this whole thing is completely fucking asinine, but like,
She's drunk. She's already injured her child.
right.
Like she's trying to get me away from the children, and she's clearly not okay. Like she cannot be the sole entity in charge of these children right now. Absolutely not. Not in that state.
Yeah. You know, and in that situation too, there's a part of me that's like, if I was in that situation and I did lay her out and knock her out cold, the kid would see that too.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like where's the scenario? Like, what do you do in a situation
Someone in the
like
chat
this?
said he should have left with the kids.
But he was trying to leave and she choked him out. That's
Yeah.
what the video started at, is what it looked like.
There was a neighbor, the neighbor that called the cops said that the garage door kept opening and closing. And my first thought was she might have been trying to leave with the kids and he was stopping her because she was drunk. She can't drive.
Right.
But that also makes sense. He could have been trying to leave with the kids and she was stopping him. Crazy.
Yeah. I didn't see the neighbor thing.
Yeah, I listened to the 911 call.
Oh, see, I didn't know that was a thing either. Who called 911, him or her?
One of the neighbors did.
Okay.
Because they could hear the
Right.
screaming.
You told me, you literally just said that.
Yeah. They could hear the screaming and they could see the garage door opening and shutting. They thought that a woman was getting beaten trying to escape. Yeah.
Shit's got my adrenaline going.
Yeah, this very familiar. Yep. Very proud of the environment that we provide for our kids.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll never have to witness this. Our kids have never even seen us yell at each other.
Nope.
Like I
Never
know,
seen us drunk.
Right. Never intoxicated, period. I know that we can't control the lives of other people that they interact with. So I know that they have seen people screaming at each other and
And being
behaving.
inebriated. And,
Right. And being, pieces of shit. I mean, there's no other way there's no other way to word that. But I know that here they will never experience that. I don't know.
It was a dinosaur sound.
Oh,
I guess somebody in the chat's defending her behavior.
all right. We got it looks like 45 seconds left, I think. I can't see that far. It looks like 45 seconds. I'm just gonna play it.
I don't care. I love your kids.
Awesome.
Yeah, I do. I freaking love them to death.
I have to come here.
No, yeah, I don't care.
So he's not the dad.
No, nobody deserves
Shut
it.
the fuck up, Dakota.
You're not okay and you're drunk.
And that's the cops.
Ask your fucking Dakota.
I will. What? Oh my gosh.
That was a doorbell? Okay. It sounded like a car door.
Up!
The ding ding of the car door.
Oh my gosh.
Nothing.
She's hammered.
And so is he.
I'm
Okay,
sober.
that is
But throwing shit about me so
that is
hard.
where the cops got there.
Taylor, you need
So-
to just
This is one of those situations, right? Say this is the volcano explosion of this woman being abused for years. I am still going to hold this woman accountable for her actions. She could have chosen to leave at any point.
Yep.
And she makes enough money.
Oh, for sure.
And she is well off enough that she could 100% make it without this man. She did not need to be in this relationship. So if there was enough abuse that had escalated to this point that she allowed herself to react abusively in response to that reactive trauma, we could say, shame on her. She hit her child with a metal chair. Like, she had all the responsibility as a parent to avoid the situation before it got to this point.
People don't think about things like that. With her platform, if she got online and was like, guys, I'm being abused. I don't have access to a bank account. I just created a Cash App or a GoFundMe. I need money to to get out of this situation. their fan base would come out of the fucking woodworks.
She has almost 7 million followers on TikTok by itself.
Right.
Almost 2 million on Instagram.
Right. And if she got even 500,000 of them to send $500,
Right.
$2.5 million in the course of, a week maybe? Like, there's more than enough money to just get out and live the rest of your life. Absolutely fucking crazy to me. All right.
Yeah. Somebody said, as a victim, you should be worried about your children as victim as well.
Absolutely.
The fact that she hurled the chair in the direction of her child makes me believe she was not victimized first.
I agree.
And as a victim to violence, I concur.
Right. Well, see, and that's what I was saying about
Right.
the physical violence aspect. If somebody like could beat my ass and they have proven that they could beat my ass, the last thing I'm going to do is attack them.
Right.
And not unless I know I've got leverage. Even if I'm drunk, I'm going to remember that ass whooping.
Right.
All right, let's get into the arrest video. I'm going to pull it up and then switch over to the other screen.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh my gosh.
Nothing.
She is hammered.
And so is he.
I'm sober.
But don't say
How
about me.
about
Stop.
how about we separate
Taylor,
for now?
you need to just calm down.
You threw it at me.
Hey,
Taylor,
stop.
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 Just
We're not doing this.
Okay, but he threw me out in the garage.
No, because she is attacking the crap out of
You
me.
threw me in the garage.
Stop.
Okay, stop.
lying.
Okay.
You can just
Okay,
go
no,
that
okay.
way. Okay. I just want to talk to you.
Okay.
I'll have you over. Do you want to throw that on real quick?
What's up?
I wonder. No, you know what? I'm just going to let it go.
Just want to be able to talk to you without you two bickering at each other.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So go ahead. Like you can sit or whichever.
You think this is an emotional, like a trauma, not a trauma dump, but a adrenaline dump for her now that all this has calmed down and the cops are getting there? Because she was crying still while she was doing all of
Yeah.
that. But to go from that level of rage to this level of victim is wild.
It could be an adrenaline dump. It could be, I don't know. Y'all need to get comfortable with the idea that there are female abusers out there and they know how to manipulate, and crying is a manipulation tool.
Absolutely.
So I don't know. She might be, I don't know. She's also massively drunk. I watched this. She's not even going to be able to say her name, like
Really?
spell her name. Yeah, she can't do it. So
Buff Bell in the chat said she wonders how much of this was done to actually have like clout, because influencers do shit like this for performance.
if that's what's the case, it blew up in her face.
Right?
Like season 4 of that Mormon wives thing, I think is canceled.
The Bachelorette was
canceled. Everyone's coming out against her and saying that they warned Disney that they shouldn't have been doing anything with her. They were trying to provide evidence, all those kinds of things. Like it's a whole thing. You know, it's one thing to speculate that yes, they were both abusive in the relationship and this is reactive behavior and all those kinds of things. It's another thing to have seasons of recorded poor behavior. She's been arrested prior to this for her poor behavior. The people personal in her life, I'm almost certain, have distanced themselves from her since things are going on. And I believe before this, they were saying that they don't want to do the show with her again if she's going to come back.
The Mormon one?
Yes. Like it's been a whole foul out thing. So I don't know. Maybe it's a massive conspiracy theory because everybody doesn't like her, or she's actually a problematic, traumatized person and she's going off the rails.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't understand how things get this far. I really don't understand how you let things get this far. In the event that there was abuse from either one of them, this is not one of those things that just happens. It doesn't ever go from 0 to 100. There's always like small incremental volume getting turned up on aggression so that like you can see these tendencies before they come.
Yeah.
Nobody ever just violent.
Right.
Unless that's always the way they've been. And like you learn that shit early on, you know, it's just wild. Absolutely fucking wild. All right, let's get back to it.
Okay.
So what's your name?
Taylor.
Taylor. I'm Officer Rubrecht with the Harriman Police Department.
Okay.
The neighbors called in saying they heard a bunch of yelling and screaming.
I'm sorry.
Your last name Paul.
Yeah, I'm emotionally hurting, I guess.
You're what?
I'm emotionally hurting. I'm not physically.
I'm emotionally hurting.
Not physically.
So your last name is just Paul?
Yep.
Okay.
I don't care. I pushed him. I hit him. He pushed me. I
So
don't
this
wanna
is her
think
admitting
about
she
it.
started it.
Yeah.
And that she's not physically hurt, she's emotionally hurt.
You know, seeing them side by side too, he's significantly bigger than she is. Like the reach is there, the weight is there. She's not a very big woman. Like she's very frail.
Yeah.
Can I get a drink, please? Please?
Can you promise not to talk to him while we go in there?
Sure.
I just don't want anything.
She just stopped crying like that.
Yeah.
Did you see that? That was instant.
Yeah. Somebody said, I hope everyone goes and watch the full season 4 of the Mormon Wife show. He's abusive mentally and emotionally and even obvious after this. I'm not going to go watch season 4 of anything. His abuse is not an excuse for everything that she's done in this.
I agree.
Not at all. Her drinking, her getting inebriated to the point in front of her children and doing this, her physically attacking him because she's drunk, her hitting her child with a metal chair.
Yep.
She could have left him if it was that bad.
Right. Especially with who she is.
Right.
Yeah. Like you said.
And you know what? And people say, well, that's victim blaming and all those kinds of things. I disagree. When you have children involved and it gets to a level where there is abuse happening, you can make all the excuses in the world to stay for yourself. As a child who went through abuse because I couldn't control the decisions of my parents, you're fucking failing.
Yep.
It is your duty and your responsibility to protect your children. And she allowed it to escalate to this point to where she was the one who is now physically abusing her child. Yep. I get it that he did fucked up things, but what she is doing, she needs to be fully held accountable for her actions.
Yeah. I don't care what he did. Leaving is the answer to that.
100%.
If he was abusive in any way, shape, or form, she should have left.
Wild to me what people excuse.
Yep.
Absolutely wild. And he's a piece of shit. If that is true in all of season 4, he has been mentally and emotionally abusive and all those kinds of things. He is just as equally shitty. And an abuser, he is classified as his own abuser and shitty person. It has been acknowledged. They are both abusive and they are both messed up. They both need help and they both probably shouldn't be in a relationship, let alone have children involved in what's going on.
An argument or fight while we go in there. Okay? So you went out on a girls' night. You said that, right?
Yeah, he came pick me up from girls' night.
And then what happened?
And he was me out the whole way home.
About, so when you describe that to me, about what?
I guess having fun with the girls. And he was going to a concert, but he was like, we're not going to concert now. And he came home. And then we were fighting. And we were fighting at each other. And then I was going at him, I guess hitting him. And then he pushed me into the kids' stuff. And then
I was going at him and hitting him, and I guess he pushed me into the kids' stuff. So she's admitted she's the aggressor here.
Yeah, and I saw somebody in the chat say that they're not even together at this point. They were coming back together to see if this was something that they wanted to go forward with. This is an absolute mess.
Yeah, it's crazy.
In all of this, I feel terrible for the children.
Same. Fucking same.
I went ballistic because they pushed me so hard. And then I fought back, and then we were just fighting, and I just want him out.
Where did the
This is fake.
where did the kids go?
She
My
turned
daughter
that crying
and
off
my
like
son
that
was
and
sitting
turned it
together.
right back on.
My family member that was babysitting.
She is struggling. Adding alcohol to that, just like tonight, for a prime example, like just explodes.
Is this all from tonight?
Yeah, dude. I mean, bro, I can't even tell you the stuff that just happened.
Is any of this property yours?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I think my finger's broken, dude. Like, my I don't know. Is there a bump there? Oh, because that hurts so bad.
I wonder why it's redacted.
No, Taylor, okay.
I think it's because they're inside the
Out of
house.
my house.
I can tell by the way that he talks and the way that he was speaking to her, recording those videos, that he's a class act himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, though, I don't care what if he's never like. There's no reason for the physical abuse. I honestly do not give a shit. She failed her children the moment she got into an abusive relationship and fucking stayed there.
Yeah.
And if all of this was recorded on a TV show, the network that did the recording failed her because nobody tried to get her out of that situation. There's been a whole lot of opportunity for people to fucking help her get out of that. And everyone involved either failed, literally everyone, which I think the chances of that is very low, or she refused the help when it was offered and continued to do the shit because it got her views.
I would believe that the executives also ignored things for the views and the money.
I'm sure it's reality TV.
Jerry Springer, that
shit's
shit.
scripted.
Yeah.
I was on one of those reality TV shows, only for an episode,
Yeah.
but like they tell you what to say and what to do. They want you to be reactive because it's good for views. I actually didn't do what they wanted me to do on that show, and they didn't air my episode. Not on any of this shit, but like on a reality show.
Yeah.
That thing hit me in the inside. She was launching those metal chairs at me. Left and right. I mean, put holes in the wall. Like, I was actually a little bit scared for my life there.
No, you weren't.
They're heavy as shit.
You weren't scared for your life.
Yeah.
On the couch. So I'm freaking out about that. One of the chairs did hit her a little bit. And so that, and then I was trying to help her, and she was still going.
Tried to find pictures of the kid's face because somebody said the kid's face was swollen,
Yeah.
but I couldn't find pictures of it.
Law that I do so.
Oh, wow.
And it's a domestic violence thing. So I do have to ask. It's a personal question. It's like as far as the nature of your guys' relationship. You guys have been together. Did you say 5 months?
6 months.
6 months.
Yeah.
And then in that time, have you guys been intimate? As
Yeah.
in, like, have
Yeah.
you guys had sex?
Yes.
Okay.
So they've been together for 6 months.
Yeah.
Utah is very, very strict when it comes to domestic violence.
Yeah.
And it mandates that if I see any sort of signs of violence, that I have to act.
Yeah. I mean, like,
I wonder if that was him, the officer letting him know that he's going to take her to jail, or if that was a warning that somebody's going to jail. It's like that in Florida too, and the reason that they have those laws on the books is because specifically in Florida, it's because of the amount of times that the police went, things got calmed down enough, they took somebody to a hotel room or they took them to their moms or whatever the case may be, and then a phone call would happen. The person that was the instigator ended up going back and either beating the fuck out of somebody or killing them. Yep. And it got to the point where now they take somebody to jail in a domestic every single time because it provides a cool off period.
Yep.
Which is good. Like when you think about it, that logically makes sense because it is keeping people safe. It also puts somebody on a registry. You know what I mean? Like you're now a felon.
Yep.
did get like, I tried to film some of it just because it was like, she was just so bad. Like she just would not.
Yeah, I'm gonna send
Like-
you. I'm gonna send
like-
you a link. I'm gonna send you a link that I'm gonna need you to upload that.
Yep,
video
collecting evidence.
as well, because that's now evidence. And I have to take pictures. So as far as you and I are concerned right now, this second, I just need to go get that clipboard, and we go from there. And then I have to figure out what we're gonna do with the kids. Oh,
Damn.
That was gonna
You know, because he's not the dad,
Yep.
and they've only been in a relationship for 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
If they're not able to get somebody to come pick those babies up, those babies are gonna go to DCF.
Yep.
Where were the kids during all this?
Right in the
Sister
living
daughter
room.
was on the couch the whole time. That was my biggest concern.
Sure.
That like it was driving me insane. Like I'm like, let me go. Like she's. Yeah, so she was there the whole time. I feel so bad for her. That poor little thing.
Yeah, and so I'm gonna have to figure out how to.
How did this not come out before now? Right.
I actually listened to something about this. It's because he didn't want to blow shit up. Like he didn't want to be put in the spotlight for this. He knew it would look bad and all these kinds of things. And like he did want to be friends with her. They do have a child together now. So like he wanted to try to keep things kosher and not blow shit up. But it's come out now because of the restraining order that they're getting because of what happened last month. And they needed the evidence to back up what happened last month to prove that she's fucking unstable.
So she attacked him again?
Something happened again. I can't remember. I'll have to Google it.
Okay. I'm going to play this audio while you look it up.
Okay.
Get her parents back here, and I can talk to her about that. But let me go grab that clipboard. If you would just, honestly, just wait out here in your truck to stay warm.
Okay.
Do you have any other property left in there?
I don't know if I do or not. My question is this: what happens from here, though? I mean, is this going on record?
It has to go to court.
So
I mean, it's not.
I mean, like will her picture and stuff be plastered and stuff like ours, or what?
What do you mean?
Like on a website and stuff
I mean,
for this?
no, like it's not like she's gonna make the news by any means.
But I'm saying like she'll pull up on her roster thing, yeah.
She's gonna have a record, yeah.
Holy shit!
Like I don't have a choice in the matter anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I don't want.
Because what happens here is if say I don't do it.
So I have actually found a timeline of things.
Okay.
So this happened. She was arrested February 17th of 2023 after this incident. And then she pled guilty to aggravated assault. In 2024, they welcomed their son, so they continued to try to make things work. In September of 24, she speaks out about the incident, and she said that that was their rock bottom for sure. And she said, in quotes, "He stood by me with that because he knew everything that was going on behind closed doors." She said that was a horrible night and I'm full of regret. Dakota has been at rock bottom himself, so he could totally relate. He was like, "I want to help you out of this."
It doesn't sound like I mean, I guess maybe people
I don't
that are
know.
abused do weird shit, I guess, but
But she's not blaming him for what happened. Coming into, let's see what happened in 2026. So February of 2026, the Mormon Wives was put on hold after an alleged confrontation between Taylor and Dakota, February 2026. There's an open domestic assault investigation regarding Taylor and Dakota, telling the outlet the allegations have been made in both directions. Contact was made and involved the parties on the 24th and the 25th, but they declined to share more information due to the ongoing investigation.
right.
So we don't know what happened in February, but this has resurfaced because I guess he's using it as evidence.
Yeah. Somebody in the chat said that they think that what if he's doing this just to deplatform her, right? Like trying to cancel her because of it. And like, I mean, good.
Right? Man.
Like she hit her child with a chair. Like that, the behavior in this is unacceptable of anybody that, let alone somebody who has any type of platform. She was making mother content.
She was making mothering content. You know, there's a history of poor decision making.
Yeah.
She carried on an affair with another woman's husband while she herself was married, behind their backs, when they were already like soft, open marriages. Like there was no reason to lie about what's going on. I don't know. There's been clearly an escalation of what's going on with her, and this is one of those things where like, yeah, it sucks if he's trying to deplatform her, but if the evidence wasn't there, it wouldn't be happening.
It's true. Fuck, it's true. Yep. I like that my buttons are working today.
I like that too.
Right?
Right.
Say I don't do anything,
Yeah.
and I leave.
Yeah.
Hi.
Holy shit, Jeremy.
Are you
I'm her dad.
Dad?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's going
You
on?
wait in the car,
Okay.
and then I'll talk to you alone.
All I know is that I was so scared that I peed my pants.
Bullshit.
He pushed me into it.
Oh, that poor baby looking out the window.
Is that what that was?
I'm assuming that's what that is. Why
Okay.
else would they black it out?
Yeah, I don't know.
Right.
I honestly, because the audio is off on her lips moving, I thought maybe they were trying to cover up her crotch.
Oh, because she peed herself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Reacted, sure. I threw it at him.
Yep, and her kid's in the window. Officer's waving.
What about the like all the metal chairs here and like the
I threw him at him. Yeah, I was scared.
why?
I was scared.
About what?
Him.
Like what were you like? I'm just trying to get.
He's
a
fighting
feel
back. I peed my pants because I was so scared of him
Pause it.
in my garage.
Oh, I missed.
He was
pushed me.
fighting back.
He's supposed to take it.
That's what she was scared of. He was
Yep.
fighting back. Also, I understand that she's drunk, but the officer having to pry the shit out of her makes me so mad.
Yeah.
Why
Well,
were you scared? Talk about why you were scared. Like,
Right.
you have the platform. Let's go. Let's hear about it. Like, this is a very, very serious situation. Now is not the time to skim the surface of things, right? And I understand that she's intoxicated. Just deep breath.
I know that this isn't relevant to anything, but if you're watching this live stream or this after the fact, don't talk to cops.
Oh yeah,
You're
Want my
going
lawyer.
to jail regardless.
Yep.
You give your name, your ID if they ask for it, and shut the fuck up.
Yep.
Because even though there's video evidence, she now has no case.
Right. He was fighting back. That's
Yeah.
why I was scared. Like, yeah. Crazy Daisy.
But he was supposed to take it because that's what women think, that we're supposed to just take that shit. Like, how dare you hit a woman back when she puts her fucking hands on you?
Right.
He's not a little guy.
No, he's not a little dude.
I don't know.
into the wooden thing, so I reacted. I threw the wooden thing at him, and when he came in, I threw everything else at him. I was scared.
Okay, I can talk to you more about
Okay,
it.
that's fine, but I'm just scared why.
Going to jail.
Terrible night.
Yep. Fucking kids, man. Now they get to watch their mom go to jail. They get to watch their mom get put in the back of a cop car and not understand anything. Right? Now the
Oh
whole
no, now that little girl, is mommy going to jail because she hit me?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Like,
It's
this
based
is a
on the
mess.
evidence that I'm seeing at the, like here tonight.
What's your evidence? Just curious.
Just all the stuff on the ground and you throwing things at him and all that.
Are we allowed to ask him, or is that not allowed? Because
What do you mean by asking?
Because when he sees this, he's not going to agree to it.
Somebody in the chat said that I don't know what happened before this. If I was attacked, I'd be fighting back too. She stated that she hit him first to the police officers.
Yep.
I'm allowed to ask questions or
Yes,
not?
you can.
Okay, so can we ask him?
Yeah, I did. I did talk to him, and I told
Can
him
you pause it
how-
for a second? Danish, that's one of those. Oh, who can you scroll up? Who posted that? Chad.
I can't see your screen.
Thin Mint.
How far you want me to go?
That's it. That's
Okay.
right there. That's one of those things where, like, body language analysts. That's like that can be a thing where if you're looking one direction, you're remembering. If you're looking one way, you're lying. But that's not a blanket statement that you can use as evidence to hold something against somebody.
Spicy brain makes that not
Yeah.
a thing. Yeah.
So yeah, don't use that as fact. Use that as a very rough guideline.
Yeah. Did you hear her asking if the dude said that this is what he wanted? Because she was trying to basically say, is he pressing charges?
Yeah, she said that this isn't going to be what he wants.
Right.
Yeah, wild.
Tonight was going
Crazy
well,
Daisy.
And
So that's fine.
he understood. He was
Look
very.
at the nosy ass neighbor out on the porch.
Oh, that would have been me out there. With
Fuck
my,
yeah, me too.
With
My-
my vacuum.
Yeah, not even that. Shit, I'd be out there with my fancy cup of tea that you just made. It's nighttime. It's cold out there.
Yeah. Oh, I can bring my theater binoculars.
Part
I'm
of
fucking
that-
nosy as
I'm
shit.
nosy as shit. Yep, let's
there's a lot
go.
of factors about that.
We got quiet, peaceful life.
But the main
Look at the neighborhood they live in. Like, you know they're disrupting some shit.
Oh yeah, they're disrupting peace.
I just don't want to traumatize your kids. That's
Okay,
Oh, he just said, I don't want to traumatize your kids. I got to go back.
the main
you with that?
We were talking over it.
Yep.
part of that could be. There's a lot of factors about that.
What is it? How
But the main thing.
Can I tell my mom and dad? And him?
If they
Please?
want, I just don't want to traumatize your kids.
Okay,
That's
my
my
kids
biggest
are
concern.
asleep, so can we talk to
No,
them?
your daughter's in the living room.
Good fucking job, officer.
Yep, that's a good call.
Yeah. Yep. That was definitely the move. He was not, man, that was definitely the move. Good guy. Good fucking dude.
Protect those kids.
Can I talk to Dakota then?
That's probably not a good idea. Because I don't want you guys to argue.
Can I ask him to do what? I'm confused how I'm being arrested. though. Is that him in his truck right here? This is his
Yeah, we're
truck.
not talking to him.
Okay.
Can't I just go to court? Don't I have to go to court regardless now?
Yeah,
So can't I just tell him once I get there?
you can. And it's just like this is a way of documenting it tonight, fresh, how you remember it,
I
rather
just
than.
suck at writing. like I can't. I just know I'm gonna put your out.
It's up to you, man.
I wish you had like a little mic or something.
I mean, we have body cams.
Oh, yeah.
And they've been running.
Oh, good.
But like, this is just another.
That's code for I'm a grown ass man that can't read and write. There's proof of the failed public school systems.
Yep.
I suck at writing.
This is just
Fucking-
another form of documentation. I can't.
No, you don't need to talk to him.
Is that her
You
mom?
don't. This shit, my grandkids should never see it.
My
Yeah, my
grandkids.
grandkids.
Out
Yeah.
of all, like, out of you doing this.
She said my grandkids should have never seen go through this because of you doing this. Is that what she said? Back it up.
This shit, my grandkids should never see it. I'm surprised. Out of all, like, you doing this. Do not call him after you.
All right, that's the end of that one.
Wow.
What do you think of all this?
I think that people are a mess. And I think that if you're unhappy in a situation, you need to just fucking leave that situation. This is so unnecessary. The children didn't have to go through this. She didn't have to put herself through this, getting to a point where she's so inebriated that she's pissing herself and throwing chairs and screaming and yelling and hitting her children. It's right. Like when she was 7 years old, I don't think she imagined this is what her motherhood, her
Right.
adult life was going to be like, right? Like this is a devastating thing to watch. People like this don't need a platform.
I agree.
People like this need help.
I mean, I don't even give a shit if they've got a platform if they're getting the help, right? Like, but making mom content, knowing that you fucking hit your kid in the face with a chair, like, it's a lot to me. Granted, this was also 3 years ago. Like, I don't know if she had a platform before then or after then. Like, if she was already famous, that it's a very different conversation than if this was, she blew up after the fact or whatever. But I want to touch on the kids in the living room thing. Like, both of us lived in houses when we were little where we watched our parents get it beat on, and knowing that, like, when those things happened when I was little single digit ages, I went to my fucking bedroom. I was scared.
I'm
Like,
hiding under my blanket. Like,
what are you going to do about that, right? You don't stay in the living room in situations like that. You get the fuck out of there. Like, or you try to get in the middle of it thinking you're going to stop it somehow, which some kids do, but on a larger scale, majority of the children are going to get out of that situation. Like, they don't feel safe. They're going to go hide. It's fucking wild to me.
what was the other thing you want to watch?
It's going to be a fucking whole ass different situation. Make sure that we're okay. We're not on the other screen. Let me go. I have to download it. This is something from the Steve Harvey show.
Oh, okay.
This is disgusting.
Oh no.
All right. Okay. Are you ready for this?
All right, let's go.
All right.
Best friend Amy and I, we tend to go for guys in packs. I recently turned the big 5-0 and been divorced for a while and have been told that I need to put it on them real good. Tend to make them come back for more and makes a relationship last.
Right.
Well, I recently been dating somebody new, and I'm thinking that maybe I need to put my mark on him so that another woman doesn't come along and mark him.
What does she mean, mark him?
I don't know. I don't know. She's a fucking moron. Ladies, I promise you that if the only thing that you have to offer a man is your wet vacuum, you have nothing to offer a man.
That's true.
There is nothing there between your legs that is going to keep a man. Period.
There's so much abundance of that.
Right. That is the benefit of being with a woman is that like it's there and like you guys are committed to each other and that's happening. But if that's all you have to offer at 50 years old, you have no personality, you have no values, you have no intellect, you have no conversation ability. The only thing that you have to offer them is the ability to put that thing on him or to throw it back or however the fuck she worded it. Like, right. I saw, so one of our friends actually has a very, very small YouTube channel and they reacted to this. And I saw the clip and I was like, I got to find this. And I pulled it up and I only heard the first part about putting it on him to make sure he comes back. That's not going to make sure he comes back. That makes you a booty call.
Right.
I didn't hear the other part. I'm gonna back up just 10, 15 seconds here.
Before you do,
oh, too far.
This tells me, all of this tells me she's insecure about being 50.
Okay.
Right? And I say that because it really did boil down to the physicality of keeping him interested. A 20-year-old and a 50-year-old are two completely different.
Absolutely.
Right? And yes, you may have good yum, but if you can't go hiking and you can't hold a conversation for 2 hours about Marcus Aurelius and meditations or whatever the case may be, you are just going to be that Friday night call.
Yep.
And I don't want to be that. I have so much more value in myself. I mean, if she's cool with that at 50, you get it, girl. But that's wild.
Absolutely crazy.
And makes a relationship last.
She also said that they hunt for men in packs.
Yeah, that's weird.
Right?
Predatory.
Does that mean that the two of them go looking for men like together and they just approach men together and like...
Oh, you think they're doing like threesomes or
fight
something?
over it while they're in front of the guy to make him feel good? Or does that mean that the two of them are approaching groups of men? I'm so curious.
I don't know. I mean, more likely to have something hit the wall if you throw a bunch of pasta at it.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I recently been dating somebody new, and I'm thinking that maybe I need to put my mark on him so that another woman doesn't come along and mark him before I do.
Is that like blood magic? What is she talking
That's
about?
That's a good fucking question.
What the fuck?
But why is the audience cheering for that?
Right.
I would have booed her. I'd have disrupted that whole show.
Elaborate.
No, I'd have booed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been like half baked.
Yeah.
Where dude was like, "Have you ever sucked dick for crack or weed? Boo this man."
Yeah.
Take my fucking hat off. I'd have booed.
Yeah.
I'd have disrupted that whole shit. They'd have either put me on the TV show or kicked me the fuck out of the studio.
All right.
Yep. I'm disrupting the whole shit.
Okay.
I hate to say it, but I'm the same way. I want to make sure my cookie is memorable and that they come back.
What? These poor women.
This is the norm. This is normal thinking for women right now.
This is mind-boggling me. I truly do view this as using 10% of your brain. Like there's so much more to unlock to make a man and be more memorable to him and make him come back and all those kinds of things.
Yep.
Crazy. Weird.
No, you know what's weird is kids watch the show with their parents.
That's true.
Or their grandparents. Like, and though they may not understand it when they're little, at some point, this shit is being discussed in the public school system amongst friends. And if this is the normal mentality and somebody saw it on TV and they think that's normal, this now becomes conversation in social circles.
Right.
Yeah.
Listen to me. Here's something you all got to hear this, and you got to hear this from a guy.
Oh, let's hear it.
This item that you keep putting this price tag on.
There's no price tag on it if you're giving it to them.
Right. First date putting out.
Right. Dave Chappelle said that pussy has flooded the market. That stock is plummeting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to make it memorable. I'm going to make it so he got to come back. Let me tell you something we all sit around and talk about. It's all the same.
Oh.
It's all the same. I don't care if you can do monkey tricks with it. I don't care.
They think that shit's funny.
It's
instead of
true.
actually listening to what he's saying.
Right. Yep.
I don't care if you have trained it to sing the Star Spangled Banner.
I didn't see any men in the audience.
Right.
Until a man is emotionally attached to you, it ain't no different than the rest of them.
Yep.
It's just all the same.
He basically just told them that you need to be able to offer something more to men than your cookie,
Yep.
as she put it.
Yep. And they laughed about it.
Yeah.
They all laughed about it. I could tell the moment it changed for you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wasn't expecting the conversation to go there.
It's true though. Like, but that also makes me realize that every other relationship, those guys didn't truly love me.
Yeah. I love you.
I know. I can tell.
Oh, man.
The motion of the ocean changed.
Everything changed. Let's pull the YouTube back up and get all the
Crazy.
chats back where they go.
Crazy. I'm exhausted. I'm tired.
That was an hour of content. We only got 130 something people watching. I was really expecting this episode to get us some numbers because this is very popular shit right now.
Yeah.
Roma reached out this morning while she sent it at like 3:30 this morning, and I responded while I was at the gym. She wants to sit down and talk with you about all this, and I think that you guys should, even though we've already done it. Because I think the two of you together would have more perspective than I do. I just don't understand why it got that far. People really don't like me because I victim blame, and it takes 7 times, and I don't understand because I'm not a woman. I don't understand because I'm not going to let somebody abuse me.
Right. I'm a woman. I've seen that it takes 7 times when I was a child and I didn't have any influence on that shit. Right. The first time I recognized that there was some abusive tendencies going on, we are done. I don't need you bad enough in my life to overlook these kinds of things. I am myself a threat. I am myself a protector and a provider. I think that it really does truly boil down to that there's a lot of emotionally, and of course that there are people out there who manipulate and take advantage of those who are weak, but you guys need to start making yourselves a threat as well. You need to start making yourself self-sufficient and reliable on you before relying on a relationship.
Clip that. Help and carry out in the future.
Yeah.
I'm going to real quick just switch everything back to the way that it was so that we have one chat because this is too much for my brain.
Okay.
Amen, Peach. All right, let me... Oh, I have the keyboard. I have the power.
When we were at Books A Million, Carrie and I, they had like miniature everything. Miniature Rubik's Cube, a miniature troll doll, and I was looking for a tiny He-Man.
Yeah?
Because if they had one, I was going to bring it home for you.
Yeah, that'd have been awesome.
Yeah.
That would have been special. The He-Man thing is such a big deal to me. The last time that I went, I tried to have a nice, relaxing day of medicine that turned out to not be a nice, relaxing day of medicine. I ended up watching He-Man almost all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that and Shrek.
Yeah.
There's a scene in Shrek where Donkey, they convince him that there's something wrong, and he's like, and I think about it every time I do, and he cracked his neck, and he's like, they walked away from him, and he popped it back, and he's like, oh man, I can't feel my toes. Oh my God, I don't have toes. I need a hug. I'm like, that's the perfect example of what a psychedelic experience is from start to finish.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
What'd you guys think of this episode? Is this something that we should do more of? We did this publicly. We are going to be doing a whole lot more private Patreon content that will not make it to YouTube. We just wanted to get as many eyes on this as possible, not only to try to drive the channel back up, but to get feedback on if this is something you guys want. We are recorded until May 11th, I think. We'll be in Costa Rica. We are recorded until we're in Greece. We'll be in Greece as of right now if we didn't record anything else.
Wow.
And we'll be back from Bali before the end of this month in terms of time frame for recording. So we are so far ahead that if we wanted to make this episode for content, it wouldn't get released until June.
Yeah.
So like there's a whole lot of, we're going to have to do content like this if we want to stay on top of current events, current things.
Yeah.
But let me make that just a little bit bigger so I can see better. All right, let's scroll up and see what we see. Yep. I thought my toes were gummy bears. Freaked me out. Oh, that was about the triggering, but worth it to hear your opinions and the chat's opinions. This is perfect for Friday content. We need breath work now. Good conversation piece. I like to see your reactions to videos like these. It's good for discussion. Yeah. Yep. We will be doing breath work tomorrow night when we do our church service, 6 p.m. If you guys aren't aware of that, we created a church. Danny, can you hit the church command so that people can do that? And I'll pin it. Will you guys ever do a call with a couple that needs help? We've done them in the past. We were trying to get them going again in Patreon. We just weren't getting enough interest in people wanting it. But yeah, Patreon's going to be getting Zoom calls. We're working on doing like hangout sessions where we live
Once a
problem
week,
solve
maybe.
and shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be cool. Down
It'd
for
really
that.
be dope.
Down for that. I watch every video. My relationship is exactly like yours. Took me a while to accept it. Well, I mean, I'm glad that you've got it now. I can't afford the Discord for the church yet. So you don't have to be a member of the Discord to be able to be a member of the church. If you go to the website, you can become a member on the website. Once you become a member on the website, as long as you sign up properly, you'll get an email 15 minutes before our sermons, services, whatever you want to call it. And you can jump into the Zoom call that way. You do have to be a member of the church to have access, but not a Patreon.
Yeah. You don't have to pay to be part of the services.
Right. Right.
The Discord is exclusively for community members who do want to be behind that paywall to have communications and all those kinds of things.
Yeah. Yeah. I think the church is the next evolution of who we are.
I agree.
I really want to be better to continue growing though. I had we watched that video last night. We reacted to a video from season 1, episode 16 that I clipped. And everything that we talked about in season 1 came into fruition except for the million subscriber button. And we're at 252,000. We were at 250,000 at the beginning of the year. We've only gone up 2,000 subs, which sucks because we had gone so fast. And I know that we're still going up, which is a win. But like I dreamt about that gold play button.
Yeah.
Like I really wanted that button. And I think that, you said the other day that you think it'll happen over the course of like a decade, and it might. I just want it to happen sooner than that. You know what I mean? Like I really want this to be a very long running thing for us. Do you have to have a Zoom account? How does that work? I don't know if you have to have a Zoom account because there's a link that's sent out. You just have to have the app. Oh, the chat's coming in clutch answering those questions. I don't know enough about Zoom for that, to be honest. Chris doesn't have a decade's worth of patience. I don't have 6 months worth of patience.
Nope, he does not.
I am so goal oriented that when things take too long, it discourages me and makes me not want it anymore. That's honesty.
Yeah. You're an instant gratification kind of person.
Everybody is. Everybody wants what they want right now. I have a limit to my patience. This is why I'm such a big believer in small goals. I need to show that I am hitting metrics so that I don't lose focus on the big picture.
Yeah.
Right? 1 million subs on YouTube, there's such a small fraction of people that actually hit those kind of numbers. And we're at a quarter of that right now. So like that's massive. Most people don't hit 100,000. Like that silver play button, I think when we got ours was less than 1 million people had them out of 8 billion.
Yeah.
When you look at that, that's a huge achievement. So like the small metrics matter. It's also why I check the metrics all the time because I need to see that we're growing and doing the thing. I would just like to see it happen faster. I also think that as we're traveling and doing RV content and like we're actually meeting people and we're doing the thing, like, man, I don't know. I think that that'll be a whole ass thing for us. Could you imagine? And I'm not saying that it'll come to this. This literally just thought of this just now. We've never spoke of this, but like, could you imagine there being a time where we're like sitting somewhere with another couple with an RV and we're recording and we're doing what we do on the podcast, but live with people sitting in the middle of the desert, just fucking vibing and doing a thing? Like, That would be such a cool piece of content that has never been done before. You know what I mean? Like, and it doesn't have to be that. It could be so many other things. I want to do a big barbecue.
I think a big barbecue would be dope.
Yeah.
The interview thing is your field, babe.
Yeah, I know. I enjoy it though.
Yeah, I feel like there's not enough space for us to both interview in one go. So
Why not?
Because you dominate conversation.
If we are doing, I didn't dominate the conversations when we've done Zoom calls.
Yeah.
With couples. That's never been a thing. We do our podcast thing in that. When we're doing interviews with people, I like to talk to people.
Yeah.
And I know that we've actually talked about this a lot, so I'm very aware of it.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoy people.
Yeah, and it's not a bad thing. It's just I recognize that there's not space for me there. It's a you thing, and I'm cool with that.
I mean, I don't want to do it without you though. Like I'll make space for you. Just tell me to shut up. I'm totally cool with you being like,
I'm
Babe,
totally cool with just sitting there too. But like, if you want me in the same room as you as you're interviewing someone, I don't want a camera on me so I can dick around on my phone or something.
Or you could just tell me to shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
I'll be okay with that. I'll be like, she'd be like, shut the fuck up, and I'll be listening. But when she leave the room, I'll be talking again.
I love you.
I love you too. I don't want to do this without you. Like even interviewing other people, like doing the man content is cool, but like I don't know, we have a very different dynamic. The way we do things is special. So yeah. I think that we should, next time we interview somebody, we should go question for question. We should have a list of like 10 questions, and you ask one and then I ask one, and we just shuffle.
Go back and forth.
We're an hour in. We can wrap up.
Okay.
I'm hungry.
You want some fajitas?
Yeah, I could eat. That salad that I had at 10 o'clock was not enough. It was enough when I ate it. Those salads are like filling as
They're
fuck,
big.
and they're so good.
Yeah.
I never thought I would say that about a salad.
Right? I never thought I would see you eating a salad.
That's all I've been eating
it
for the last week.
It feeds your food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Been eating the shit out of them.
I like this hippie vegetarian leaning version of my husband.
I want to be healthy. I understand that the way that they process meat.
Yeah.
I don't want to eat that shit. And that's what it comes down to. Like even the meat that they put in my salad, I know that it's not
real,
humane.
Yeah.
Right. Like it's different if you drop a deer from 400 yards.
Right.
They don't see it coming.
Right. Or you raise the chickens and they pass of natural causes and you process them. It's a lot. Yep. All right. Off to making vegetarian fajitas and then meat tacos for the children because they like it.
Guys, do me a favor. If you're live right now, go to the actual comment section and just leave some comments on this video. Let us know if we should continue doing it. Give us your thoughts or opinions. Tell us something interesting. I don't know. Say this is my something interesting and then tell us something interesting. I really want to get the channel going again. So.
Oh my gosh, it's almost 4 o'clock.
It
That's
is
insane.
Yep. We just got a new member of the church.
Ooh,
yep.
Welcome.
All right, guys. Thank you for being here on this Saturday afternoon. We'll see you live again publicly on Wednesday.
Bye.